Hello everyone, this is the video key for your practice for graphing lines in slope-intercept form, and this is going to be slide number 12 in your linear learning targets. So the reason why this is called slope-intercept form is because we can easily tell from any equation that's in this form what the slope is of the line, and I will do this, what the slope is, and you can easily tell what the y-intercept is. Now, from the slope, we know that the slope is the coefficient that is attached to our x variable, and we know that our y-intercept is that constant that is on all the way to the right-hand side. Now, just be careful. The y-intercept is not just 2. You need to take into account that the sign with it. The sign of a number is always to its left, so the slope is actually -2, not +2. So just be careful on that guy. So let's go ahead and graph this guy. As you know from that wacky video that you watched, that was really interesting. We always start by graphing our y-intercept, which we said was -2. So that's right there, that's our first point. And then we got to do our slope, and we know that slope is rise and then overrun. And in our case, we are going to rise 7 and we're going to run 2, and we always run to the right. So we're going to rise 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we're going to run 2, 1, 2, and then plot our points. Now you don't have to do those humps like I just did, you can just count, but I was doing the humps just so that you can see, because you can't actually see what I'm doing unless I write it on the screen for you. So now we're set to go. We can graph our line. So as always, we will use a straight edge to graph a line if you are on regular graph paper. Okay, now let's move over to our second example over here. Let's just highlight where our slope is. Oops, still on a pen. I want a highlighter. There we go. So that's our slope right there, and we got our y-intercept is +3 this time. Our slope for this one's a little different, so we're going to, oops, I'll get the hang of this eventually. So we got our rise over run here, rise over run. Now this time our slope, as you can see, is a -1/3. So whenever you have a negative slope, you're just going to attach that negative to the numerator of the fraction, which is our rise, because we always want to run to the right. We never want to run to the left. So our rise is actually going to be -1 or go down 1, and then our run is always going to be to the right 3. So let's plot our our y-intercept, which is at +3, and then I'm going to go down 1 this time, down 1, and then run 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm good to draw my line. There we go. And as always, when we're drawing lines, 1, you want to use a straight edge, and 2, you want to make sure that your graph goes off, your line goes off the graph on both ends, if possible, and obviously add our arrows in. So you see my line goes all the way off the graph, and I use arrows to indicate that that line is going forever in both directions. All right, that's it for this one. I hope this helped. As always, be safe and be healthy. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.